I'm firing my laser!
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Derek420 for real here, and I'll bring you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one here is going to be against my buddy WizhBone. He's from Monarchs of Unova. He's the kid who made my intro, which is pro as hell. And the songs that I got today are from Vexer, the person who made my firing song for my intro. This is firing right here, and the next song is going to be Anthony Loves Dub. So, two amazing songs. Go ahead. I'm going to leave his Facebook link in the description because he was so nice enough to let me use his songs in my intro and whatever song I'd like. So I'm going to give him some recognition right now, and go check out his YouTube channel. Give it a like. Give him some support and let him get out there. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get to the battle. I lead off my Rotom Wash. He leads off of Momo, his Uxie, and I'm going to go ahead and go off for the Will-O-Wisp just to get some burn on it. But I forget that this is his Hill Bell Uxie, so it's pointless. Anyway, he sets up rocks, and he takes some burn damage. I'm going to go off for a Shadow Ball, see what it's going to do, because I know it's super effective against this thing. And it does Jack Diddley Squat, so... But I do get a special defense drop, so he T-waves me, which is okay, because I'm already slow as shit anyway, because I'm physically bulky, that's right. And I do believe he's going to switch out here, and he is going to go into his Goon, which is his Porygon Z, and he's going to get the download, and it's going to be a special attack raise, so not good. Scarf Porygon Z with a special attack raise. I go into my Venusaur, and I don't like this matchup on the double switch, and I'm like, okay, now who am I going to go to? And I'm going to go into my specially defensive Heatran, and that is going to be a good play on my part because he's going to go out for the nice Psychic, which is not very effective against me, so I'm going to take that very, very, very well, being specially defensive and max HP invested. So anyway, I take this opportunity to go for the sub as he switches back into his Uxie, and I do believe that the Hill Bell is going to go. So I should have went for the Toxic on the next play, but whatever. All in all, still I got damage off on the Uxie. Now I'm sitting behind the sub, so I'm looking good. I know the Hill Bell's coming next turn because he doesn't want his Uxie to go down already. So he's gonna Hill Bell like I thought, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off a Lava Plume on him just to get some damage. I know it's not gonna do crap, but it's just residual damage. So anyway, he's getting some lefties, which almost brings him back to where my Lava Plume was. So he's going to go ahead and switch. I know this. He goes for the U-turn, actually. And it's not going to break my sub. But in comes a Latios. I know he knows the Toxic's coming. He should have went into Scissor, but he needs to sub out his way first. So it's good for me. So his Latios comes in, and I do hit the Toxic. So that's great for me. So now I'm looking good. And take some poison damage. I know he's going to go for the Surf. So I should have sub-stalled him here, actually. Because I know I'm slower. And he goes for the Surf, like predicted, and it's super effective against me, so it's gonna fade my sub. And now I go ahead and fire off a Lava Plume. Sorry, I was thirsty. And it's not very effective against this thing, so now he realizes he's gonna get the hell out of there because he's taking too much poison damage now. So he's going out, and he's gonna go into his Terrakion, and I am going to switch out and go into my Venusaur, and that's a bad play for me, but anyway, something here scares him out because we're going to do a whole nother series of double switch right here. So he goes out, he's going into the Scissor, and I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go into my Rotom Wash, which is a great matchup for me because I have the Will-O-Wisp. So I thought I would scare him off, so I'm not going to go for the Will-O-Wisp because I figure he's getting the hell out of there because I could burn him, and that could be game over for his Scissor. So anyway, he goes for a Swords Dance. I'm like, what? No. And I go out for the Hydro Pump, and I'm going to miss like a noob. And I'm like, no, punching myself right now because that was freaking gay. And he goes for the Bug Bite. I'm like, yeah, I can live that. One Swords Dance, I can live that. But no, I can't live that. So I die thanks to Technician Boosted Bug Bite. And that was rape. And I'm going to send in my Diarrhea. And Diarrhea is going to shit all over this battlefield right about now. I'm going to lock myself in this Fire Punch. He switches out and goes into his Uxie. But his Uxie is not going to take it at all. And it is going to go down to a CB Fire Punch. So down goes Uxie. So now the Hill Bell is out my way. Now I can do my Toxic Stalling thing. So, okay, I'm going to switch out. Because this Latios comes in, and I go into IB Pushing, and IB Pushing is going to eat a Draco Meteor to his face, and he is not going to wake up from it. Because I was like, holy shit, Specs. But, whatever. Either way, Poo Poo goes down, and he gets a special attack drop, so now I know it's safe to bring in my Heatran, and it not do jack squat. So I'm going to bring in Heatran, and I'm going to do the little sub stall thing right here, and he's gonna go for a Draco meter. I'm like, okay, he stayed in. He's like, I really don't want anything to take the toxic. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the sub, and it's gonna leave me at 110 HP, so I'm looking good. And I know a Draco meteor is not gonna break my sub. And he's gonna sit here and take toxic damage till he goes down. He goes for another Draco meteor, and he hits again. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So anyway, it's not very effective against this. It needs to get another 2-time special attack drop, and I'm gonna fire off a lava balloon just to get some damage off, take this thing down sooner. But I should have just let it stall off and went for subs because I'd have got more HP back. But anyway, he's gonna fire off another Draco meteor. He's not gonna miss this either. So I'm like, what the hell? And it doesn't break my sub again. So I'm like, yes, okay, that's great. Now this thing's out of the way. We're looking good now. I need that scissor out of my way, honestly, but he'll take care of himself. Anyway, he's gonna go into his Vengus, and I'm behind the sub, so I'm just like, okay, let's just fire off a super effective Earth Power, because he hasn't seen this move yet, and I'm gonna do that. He's gonna break my sub with a Rock Slide, which is okay with me, and I'm gonna fire off a Earth Power, and it is gonna almost bring it down to reddish area. It's gonna be, well, actually high yellow, but that's good because he didn't know I had that, and that does a great amount of damage for him being specially defensive. So I'm gonna send him my Venusaur to see what he wants to see how much that Rock Slide's gonna do to my Venusaur, and it is gonna do way more than I thought it would, and I'm not gonna be able to live that. But okay, I'd rather lose Venusaur than my Heatran right now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dodge another Rock Slide, and now I can freely bring in my Scarf Gengar and do some damage. So I know that Porygon Z is still lurking around, so I need to go for something that's gonna hit it too without missing, like Shadow Ball. So I get a crit, useless crit, I think, because he doesn't have any special defense EVs, and he's gonna send in with my her back and forth, or with my her back and forth, and I'm gonna get the hell out of there fearing a Sucker Punch. I'm going to Heatran thinking this thing's Bandit, and he's gonna go out for the Psycho Cut, and I'm like, okay, the thing Bandit, second Psycho Cut, good, I can go for a sub. And then I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's a good play. No, he's not Bandit anymore. So he switched that Pokemon, and he got me good with that because he superpowers the fuck out of my Heatran, and down goes Heatran. So super effective superpower, because that shit's super delicious. And now I'm sitting in diarrhea because E-Speed is now a +2 priority, which is amazing, and I get raped by rocks, and I go for the E-Speed, and it's a CB E-Speed all over his face, and that's gonna hurt. And that her ain't whipping, and he's gonna make a dumb play. He goes down to his Focus Sash, but he goes for the Sucker Punch, which is only +1 priority, so it fails because I attacked first. E-Speed again is gonna KO this Absol, and down goes with my her. And in comes Goon, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him the attack raise, which is great, because now he's not a really, really powerful freaking special attacking sweeper right now. But I'm gonna go for the E-Speed, see how much he's gonna do. He fires off a tri-attack, and I'm like, oh no, okay. I'm glad I didn't give him a special attack raise, because I live with 4 HP, and I'm like, yes! And I'm gonna fire off a second extreme speed, and it is gonna KO Goon, and Goon goes down. So now we're left with a Scizor, and Scizor is going to be not very effective with this E-Speed, but still, I'm gonna fire it off his Choice Band. It's, you know, it'll do some damage. He goes for the Swords Dance. I'm like, oh god, I should have switched out right there. Predicted that and went to Gengar and been done with it. But now I'm too late because now after that +2, I think he could KO me with a Bullet Punch. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to fire off Extreme Speeds. And he goes for another Swords Dance, getting greedy, and it's going to bite him in the ass because I'm going to go for Extreme Speed, which is more priority than Bullet Punch, and it's going to bring him down to red, and he's going to Bullet Punch me, but he forgot he had a Life Orb, so he kills himself. That's good game, WizhBone. Funny shit, guys. If you like his shit, give him a sub. I think you should. Have a fucking great day, YouTube.